Hello everyone, my name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Blood Myth. This is a 2019 film and it doesn't seem like it comes with a rating, but it runs about an hour and 21 minutes and it came out in August of 2019. This stars Jonathan McLean, Anna Dawson, and Hannah Chalmers. The description is a journalist desperately tries to find his missing fiancée and finally uncover the truth behind a sinister folklore leading him down a dangerous road of discovery. This does only have about 300 grades on IMDb, but I think the grade is pretty accurate with what I agree with. So this is Blood Myth. Thank you everybody for watching this video. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. This movie just comes to me from research I do at the beginning of every month, and it came up on my list. I watched it. It is rather short, and it seems kind of independent-ish. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but the first line in the movie that got to me was this lady that seems to be this journalist's boss slash lover. She says, "So this is the one you're buying into?" As in, he has a plethora of choices, and then he decides to go after this one story that he heard from his barber. And everything seems to be a little too aligned for this movie. I think they could have come up with a better creative way to get him to this town other than just hearing a story which he's heard like a million and he chooses one, and then his boss said he has the choice of anything but he still goes with that. I just think it's a little too convenient. This movie kind of turns into a movie of research, it being his job, and at the beginning it was almost documentary type-ish stuff going on, and I just didn't like the direction of the movie right off the bat. It's like, if you're going to get stories from people, fine. If that's the way that you do your job and you want to go about things and you want to be creative and try and get ideas, that's fine, but isn't that technically plagiarism? Don't you have to come up with your own ideas every once in a while? I just didn't like that right off the bat. And honestly, it's more about the journalist and not about the movie. Like, it turns out to be more of a story of him going to this town, doing his job, than really what the Blood Myth is. And then, once they finally get to the myth, they have this whole 30 years story, where somebody dies randomly or something like that. They really don't handle it that well in this movie. Movies like It, where people come back, everybody in the town knows about it or doesn't know about it, but there's a stipulation on it and they explain that stipulation. This movie just doesn't do that. Like, they just accept that everybody's in denial, and I don't know, it just doesn't make much sense, and they don't do a good job of explaining it whatsoever, and it's just not an original idea. Like I said, it is kind of the main one, and so I was just kind of surprised at how that all happened. And then the last really bad thing is the audio for this. I know the way that I watch movies isn't the best on my phone, but I can just tell that it was going to be like this no matter what with the audio. They have music playing so much of the movie that it plays over the speaking, and then you can't understand people and you can't tell what's going on, and just the audio itself just doesn't seem like it's that great. I know they're going for a creepy feeling, but nothing was really scary in this movie. Nothing was all that creepy. You had a couple times where, somebody's walking into somewhere and somebody all of a sudden there. But that's like the most low-key creepy thing that you can have in a movie. And for something called Blood Myth, I just don't think is worth it. So I am going to give Blood Myth a D. It's the lowest rating I give and on my videos. So has a pretty bad review online, and I'm agreeing with that. So I wouldn't give Blood Myth a try, but if you want to watch a movie that, you know, has some things in it that might be intriguing to you, more so than the popular crowd, then I can suggest it that way, but otherwise not really. A D for Blood Myth. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and get something to watch. Again, please subscribe to my channel and enjoy movies, guys. Thanks.